Hey there everyone, welcome back to Resident Evil. Previously we made our way into the Aqua Ring and cleared the rest of the residents, running into some giant sharks in Plant 42 along the way. We ended up making V-Jolt to partially inhibit the plant, and then Barry kind of came in and saved us with the flamethrower. On our way out we ran into Wesker, so discovered that he was still alive. And both Barry and him had kind of commented about coming back to the mansion because of some of the doors that were still locked here. And so after we had killed Plant 42, we did find the last key, which is our helmet key. And so we are back at the mansion where we are going to continue that exploration and see what's in store for us. Now, if I recall, the path throughout the mansion is somewhat well connected if you plan it out right, but we do pick up a lot of stuff along the way. Swap this out for the shotgun for now and hope for the best. I do believe, so if you recall, when I got back to the mansion, it was filled with hunters, these giant reptilian creatures, so that's the main concern at this point. So we will, let's see, let's look at the map actually. So there is a door in the main hall we can see at the center area, but I'm going to save that one for now. And I think I'm going to go upstairs and do the one on the far right. And then that actually should bring us over to the other side of the mansion. So I do believe there's a major connecting point between them. So I think that's the way we'll go. So there's a door at the far end where we originally got the map, I think, for the second floor. And one of the helmet rooms was in there. There we go. Okay, so we want to push this down the center here. This will protect us from the walls, which, as you can see, are closing in. This can be kind of a trick to get, especially, this is one of the few places where tank controls actually pay off. So we gotta do this quickly. Okay. So we just need to line these up. And there we go. So there's nothing in here other than the hole. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Just jump down the dark hole. There's a hole at your feet. You can't see very far into it, though. Of course we'll go down. Eagle of South, Wolf of the North. Last book, Volume 1. What can the words on the cover mean? I know what they mean. And there's an eagle on the back. So a medal was hidden inside the book. Medal of Eagle. Found inside the last book, Volume 1. Or last book, Volume 1. Is there a special way to use it? So medallions, of course. And there was nothing in the book, I don't think. Okay, here, this is kind of interesting. So this actually connects to some stuff I believe we read early on. So November 29th, 1967, I can't get out. I have tried every possible way to escape, but only to be faced with the reality that I'm trapped. I've been everywhere. The laboratory with the large glass tubes filled with formaldehyde and those dark, wet, and eerie caves. What can I do? At first, I didn't want to believe my eyes, but that familiar high-heeled shoe in the corridor, it was like reflex. One name came to my mind, Jessica, and I believe that's the name that's on the lighter. Or at least the person who got the lighter. I don't want to believe they share the same fate as me. No, I can't give up hope. I have to hope they're alive. November 30th, 1967. I haven't had anything to eat or drink for the past few days. I feel like I'm going crazy. Why is this happening to me? Why do I have to die like this? I was too obsessed with designing this ghastly mansion. I should have known better. November 31st, 1967. It was a dark and damp underground tunnel, and another dead end. But even in the darkness, something caught my eye. Carefully, I lit the last match. I had to see what it was. Imagine you're down here with a match, and that's all you have for light. A grave, but deeply engraved into the stone was my name, George Trevor. At that instant, it all became clear to me. Those bastards knew from the beginning that I'd die here, and I fell right into their trap. But it's too late now. I'm losing it. Everything is becoming so far away. Jessica, Lisa, forgive me. Because of my ego, I got you both involved in this whole damn conspiracy. Forgive me. May God justify my death in exchange for your safety. George Trevor. A name is carved into the small gravestone, George Trevor. So if you recall back, we read some documents relating to George. Jessica is the wife, Lisa is the daughter. There's a switch, press it. Of course, we gotta hit the switch, I mean. Hey there, Clint. You know, I would comment on the fact that we're going into a deeper, darker hole, but there's no way back up for us, so. Alright. Oh, great. No. I don't think so. Maybe not like that. Oh, I hate this. Oh, you poisoned me, didn't you? You little kid. No, that's a miss. Well, that didn't work out the way I wanted it. Oh, no. No, there's another one. Where are you? Great, how hurt? Oh, and that's not good. I'm really hurt. Oh, look, shells. Exactly what I need. Come on. Oh, no. I'm not poisoned. Okay, maybe I should have just gone with the handgun. They don't seem to be that resilient. Hopefully that's all that was in there. I didn't even check my map. Yes, that was all that was in there. Why do their butts explode? Good question. No, I don't need a blue herb. That's not what I need. Okay, let's get this quick. I don't know what I have for defensive weapons. I got 2 knives. Okay, we should be good. I'm gonna go for a headshot. Okay. Headshot. To be functioning again. So I don't think we're going to need to come back down here. Which is why I didn't bother with the kerosene and the lighter. And looks like we got everything, so reminder not to come back through this door. So spiders don't bother me, but that doesn't mean that they can't cause problems for me. So I just want to get him out of my way. So the elevator's running, which means we can go upstairs. Use the elevator. Yes, of course. And hope we don't die in the process. I was gonna say, isn't the one like right here? Oh! Not good. Take that back, please. Thank you. There's gotta be some verbiz here. There we go. It's actually probably the perfect time to have 2 green ones, because that should heal me up, I do believe. Okay, so this goes to the library, I believe. The knob is broken. It doesn't look like it'll open. And this, I'm not sure. There's an oriental scroll on the wall, but the picture on it is Western style. Interesting. Oh, there you are. Okay, so I think the hallway's clear. Alright. Some more shells, which is good because I'm kind of wasting them here on some really basic enemies. And, okay, the battery. That's what we need for the outside area for the elevator. And I think we better take a trip back to the item box. Or really hope I open up some space. So let's see. Let's at least reload. We don't need some of these items until later, so the metals we won't need for a while. The battery we're going to need soon. Okay, this is where we need to play it safe, though. One of the rooms is right there, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get everything from it. And I do want to keep the stuff that I have on me moving forward. So we're going to take a bit of a risk and try to backtrack through here. And that's why it's a risk. Where's the other one? Oh. All right. That did open up a slot for me, and I might be able to... No, I'm still going to need more room for what we got to do. Backtrack. Let's backtrack. When in doubt, backtrack. Okay, I'm going to use up the key as I go around too, so I just got to remind myself not to ignore rooms. So we do need to get in here eventually. I'm just gonna leave it for the moment though. Oh crap. Forgot about this. It's unfortunate when you gotta deal with RNG for a shot like that. But such is the way of the times for this game. Okay. We will drop this for later. Might as well combine these. The metal we're not actually going to need till super late. So, and there's a part of me that's actually kind of considering leaving the lighter. Let's save these just in case. There's part of me that's considering leaving the lighter and the fuel and just not using it anymore and hoping for the best, which is probably not a good idea. But, you know. So I think that's it. I will reload. I should use up those acid rounds. I'll drop the handgun for a short period and keep the acid rounds on me. So the main room I want to get is that one that we... okay, run straight. The main room I want to get is the one that we were at with the... that we got after we got out of the elevator area where we unlocked the door. There's a couple of things we can get in there that are worth getting. I actually use the fuel and lighter constantly. Right door, right? No, left door. Yeah, this is the one we want. We came from the right door, we want to go through the left. And there's reasons that the lighter should go with us later, or the fuel and the lighter. Just unfortunately, it just because the item boxes don't transfer, there's a lot of backtracking involved. Okay, so first things first, let's clear the room of baser stuff here like this. You can see that the eyes of the bison and no, don't do that. The bison. What's the other one? Some kind of deer. I don't know what kind it is offhand. Yeah, let's push it away. Move on to the other side. I think it's both sides. Oh, actually, you can't see them, can you? You have to turn off the light, I think. Anyways, there's a document here first, so let's do that first. Mail to the Chief of Security. Confidential. Attention, Chief of Security. Date July 22nd, 1998. So this is recent. 2:13. If that's military time, that's a weird time to be sending that out. X day is drawing upon us. Execute the following procedures within 1 week. Prompt actions are demanded. 1. Lure stars to the estate and obtain BOW's raw combat data against stars. So those newspapers we found about us were not there by accident. They wanted us here. And BOWs, you know what that means. Number 2, collect 2 embryos of each mutated specimens as samples, including the tyrant. Or excluding the tyrant, sorry. Dispose of the tyrant. Number 3, ensure complete disposal of the Arclay laboratory, including all personnel and test animals. Disguise their deaths as an accident. When the above procedures are executed, report to headquarters for further instructions. If for some reason you are unable to execute the procedure by the deadline, report immediately. In case of emergency situations, report directly to the extension number 5691. Good luck. Umbrella Headquarters, Umbrella Incorporated. Okay. So, they wanted us here, and so BOWs for bioorganic weapon, which I always thought was kind of a weird term, bioorganic weapon, and then I realized biomechanical weapon is also a thing, and I was like, okay, I get where they're getting at with that. So they wanted to use us for combat data, so we were lured here on purpose to be slaughtered, essentially. And whoever brought us here, which means it's one of our people, is supposed to be collecting samples from some laboratory here. Now we know they've been doing research here because we've run across some laboratories, but I imagine we haven't seen the last of it. So let's get the eagle over here. Run to the other side. So if the eagle's locked in on these, basically they can't be taken out. Yellow gemstone. This may look familiar. It's beautifully cut and polished. If you recall, at the very beginning of the game, I pushed a statue over the ledge of the balcony above the dining hall, and a blue gemstone was in it. And I used it in the tiger statue down on the first floor. Do you mind? It's beautifully cut and polished, so we have red gemstones. We have a blue, yellow, and red, and the other one for that particular statue is the yellow one, I believe. Okay, so we want to go downstairs to get that. Now, one of the helmet doors is actually up from our position, or north from our position. Hey, look, they have cardinal directions. Kind of north of us, there's a door off to the left side that goes down some stairs. That's actually one of the helmet areas, but we don't want to go there until we're ready, because that's gonna be a fun trip. What we do want is the room that's highlighted in that kind of brownish orangey color in the center on the side we're on. And so I think we should go back to the main hall for this one. Let's not press our luck. And that's where the gemstone was, actually off to the left. So we want to go through here and basically across the hallway. Hmm. He's gonna come in here, isn't he? That was stupid. Oh, look at that, baby. Will you take the MO disc? Oh, it's got the umbrella logo on it. I never noticed that before. And it even says parasol. What are... Wow, playing that one hard. It appears to be a disc for rebooting a system of some sort. I like the flappy. Keep trying, buddy. Keep trying. Now the red one, I think we can actually use across the hallway. So let's go. If I'm remembering correctly, so let's go there next. There's something handwritten. It's not dated. Nothing's changed. I never thought that this room I designed as an experiment would pay off like this. I can hide here safely for a while because nobody knows about the secret behind this painting. Not even Sir Spencer. Painting of a mansion in the back of the art room. What is that? There's some kind of internal organ inside. Yeah, I see that. What are we looking at there? Yeah, never mind. You can stay here for now. Okay, this is what I wanted. Jewel box. There's a round recession approximately 4 centimeters in diameter. You can see where this is going. So it's a puzzle. Literally a puzzle. Not just a game puzzle. I don't know directionality if that's right, but should work. Getting this is kind of tricky at times. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. There's a brooch inside. It changed into a key. Emblem key. The key is designed with an emblem of the Spencer family, whose history is as old as Raccoon City. Interesting. And that actually is the key for the door close to the main save area. My hub, as I like to call it. And good. Now, kind of a couple of interesting notes about this with the hunters in the mansion. So first of all, if you go back to that room later on, and I think if you pick stuff up or use the herbs, Hunter will knock in the door. And the other one that's kind of interesting is if I had gone upstairs after entering the kitchen instead of going up the elevator, that door that I'd used to get towards the tiger statue will be missing, and a hunter will actually jump out at you. So I'm being very tactful about where I'm going. And there's a few places where they're literally just all over the place. So if you go out on the balcony where we went after the dogs, or went out for the dog, the one with the collar, there's 2 or 3 out there, I think. And if you go down to the area where all the zombies crashed in before I left for the residence, there are about 3 or 4 of them in that area as well, I think. So you take a wrong turn at Albuquerque and you're running into quite a mess around here. Remember, those things can be a one-hit kill too. Now I'm gonna need a little bit of room, I think, to get stuff that I'm going to. So let's do a quick drop off. Okay. Well, leave that there for now. The ammo disc we're not going to need till much later. The crank I think we're only going to need for a really specific purpose, so we'll need it soon though, so I might as well set this one aside. We'll need that for the battery. Drop this for now. Nope, that's not what I needed. This is the emblem door. If you look at the door itself, you can see it's the same as the key. So the Spencer family emblem. There we go. You're very critical to us getting out of here. No, we're good with that. A collection of scientific books. Almost all of them are biology related. Because biology's the best! Oh, sorry. Yep. Yep. All contents are still intact. Maybe no one's been in here. I do believe there is. There we are. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's see. A collection of thick tomes. There's books on everything from genetics to statecraft. Interesting. My specialty. The genetics part, not the other one. And I think there's just one more room left for us to go to. So we're gonna need to suit up for this a little bit. Oh, I'm so torn on what to do with this all the time. Let's take that for now. This, I don't think we can actually use this until later. I'm pretty sure. I think I can just dump this for now. I'll take that just in case. gonna take a little friend with me. Okay. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna do a quick save. Wait, I forgot the ink ribbons on the other side, didn't I? You know what? I'll save over there. Why am I saving, you might ask? Well, let me tell you. It's never a good thing when you do that in a Resident Evil game. It's a little safety save area. Okay, where are we? There we go. Alright, I think I've cleared everything. Other than the room I need to go to. Where's that at? Oh, that is the room. Never mind. So the room I'm going for is the one where we first ran across the Crimson Heads or Red Faces. The one that was already turned at the very beginning of the game. And he got up when I went to get the armor key. Wait, did I go the... Yeah, I went the right way. Never mind. Don't second guess yourself. So this is where we swapped the two keys. And if you recall, I think I pointed out that there was a door back here. I completely forgot to save. Wow. So much for the safety save. You know what? We're just gonna go for it. Oh, I'm totally regretting this already. Oh, I'm regretting this already. I don't want to waste the shotgun on him right now. Just run him in circles. Oop, empty. Coming this way? Okay, thank you. And no, don't do that. Eagle of South, Wolf of North again, with a wolf symbol. Found inside the last book, volume 2. Is there a special way to use this? Of course there is. Now, when we were, after we went up the elevator, this is the door that was missing the knob. So the knob is broken. It doesn't look like it'll open. That was the room we were at. So, the library. At least it looks like a library to me. There are books everywhere. Looks like we picked up everything too. No, that way. And for whatever reason or other, I do believe I got poisoned early on by the snake. And I don't think that happens in the second fight. You can actually fight the snake the first time if you want to. It just doesn't really... it's basically just a waste of ammo because it comes back anyway. And I believe we've cleared everything here, so we just need to use the battery now to get past that waterfall outside. So we will head over that way. Now the reason I was trying to avoid using the shotgun is because we're going to be kind of separated from the mansion for a bit. And I don't want to take a bunch of stuff with me because I know I'm going to end up picking up a lot of stuff. And so I was thinking, the shotgun holds quite a few rounds. And it's just got a lot of benefits to it, so... I could just leave the handgun for now, though. I don't usually like to leave it. But I have an idea. So first of all, you can stay here. The battery we're going to need, the crank we're going to need. The metal object I don't think we need until later. And... actually, I might take the herb with me just to have it as backup. Alright, so here's the plan. I'll drop these here for a second. We're going to take the grenade launcher. Because I do need something that hits a bit harder for a certain part of this. And we'll save these for later. And I'll take the ammunition for both because we'll probably be using a bit of it. And we can store what we don't need while we're at it. So now the ink ribbons are basically going to be a use them or they're dead to me kind of item. That's why I've been keeping them separated. The two weapons have to come back with me, but I think I'll use quite a bit of it as far as the grenade launcher goes. So the other thing we picked up, it looked like this. That's because we need two of these. If you recall, underneath the stairway in the main room of the mansion, there was a giant set of metal doors, and they had two emblems on them, and that's where these go to. The other one that we picked up doesn't have the whole emblem, though. It's missing the border, and so we're missing that piece. And when we first came here, this place was filled with water, and you could hear, you couldn't hear the waterfall at first. Ooh, I see you sitting over there waiting for me. That little snake in the corner. But when we drained the water, she said she could hear a waterfall in the distance, I think, and it's very obviously a path behind it. A raging waterfall, it looks like there's something beyond it. Now, I don't believe we're going to need the crank after this, so... The sound of the waterfall seems to have stopped. So the crank is also dead to me, because the crank is always the worst thing in the entire Resident Evil storyline for any game. You never have it when you need it. Otherwise, it just takes up space in the item box. Not that you need the space, but it's just annoying. That's such a cool shot with the ladder. Now, so we get an item box ahead. Oh look, there are ink ribbons down here. Okay. I guess maybe I didn't need them. The game sure is easy going on us, if you ask me. Okay, so we don't need that. Now, I grabbed a few things here for a reason. I wanted the shotgun because, of course, the space. I think we want to go back this way. And I brought the acid rounds because they're really good on hunters. And I brought the regular grenades for something else, so... Giant boulder. A large boulder blocks the way. There are bloodstains underneath the boulder. Which is why it's a good thing we have a bunch of ink ribbons. Okay. Actually, I may have gone the wrong way already. So, we need to use that thing, but not quite right away. A huge gaping hole. Wonder what it was dug for. So I kind of imagine that they were planning to build onto this place. Because otherwise I would agree with her. I don't know why they'd have this place here. And clearly a mining setup.
Is that you, Jill?
Is that voice Enrico's?
Yeah?
You're alive!
Stop! Are you with anybody, Jill?
No, but why?
The stars are finished. Someone is a traitor. Umbrella set us up.
Enrico! Traitor? Who?
I like how her reaction is to stare at him after he got shot from somebody behind her. Granted, I'm not entirely sure how I would have reacted in that situation. I suppose the shock might set in, but she is trained. Another crank. That's the shittiest thing you can do to a Resident Evil player. Give them 2 cranks. Like, come on. Like, you don't need the other one anymore, so we're going to give you a new one. The end is shaped like a hexagon. Okay. Yeah, good question. Why didn't they just shoot her? And that thing is why I brought the acid rounds. Probably if the objectives of the trader were revealed to us, they want to collect combat data, so I have a feeling that was the reason. They still want to see what we can do. There were 3 objectives. One was to collect the combat data, one was to collect sample embryos, and the rest was to destroy everything. So, okay. The thing that's flashing is in the top right corner, but we don't need it right now. Alright. We're gonna need that next. So Enrico, I believe, was the leader for Bravo team. My memory on Bravo is kind of thin because you don't really see them until you play 0. So we're going to do some safety saves here because there's a few hazardous points coming up. I'm going to drop this for now. Actually, I'm going to drop that. Leave this here. I'm going to do this first. Grab the health item, I guess. Oh, that's right, I forgot the health item up top. Man, my memory has been terrible today. I'll hold on to you, I think. And here's our safety save. A huge boulder blocks the way. That part makes me really nervous in no save runs. I probably shouldn't have picked that up quite yet. Don't underestimate the use of the handgun. But again, I had a couple of reasons for wanting for wanting the bigger guns for this. I think one of them is ready to cross this doorway. That's a big one. Oh, that's a big one. Oh my god. It knocked me right over. Oh, that's bad. Oh my god, that's really bad. Okay, it's dead. Oh god, no, 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 no. Get away from the door. No. No, get out of my way. No, 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 come on. Okay, we got it. Oh, camera angles, camera angles, camera angles. Camera angles. Go for the door. Alright. That didn't go so well, but I'm alive for now. I guess we're gonna find out if the poison kills me. We're treading new waters here. The reason I left is because the spiders disappear if the big one's gone. And that was also why I wanted to take the one health item that I left behind. But the one time I need health items and I don't have them. Oh, thank you. Oh. How plot devicey, but thank you. This is not the courtyard. Stop calling it that. Does this look like a courtyard to you? We are very clearly under the courtyard. Okay, this would be another good place to consider a safety save, but this one should be pretty easy. I like how they just keep throwing all these hazards in our way. We all know where this is going, right? There we go. Didn't you know that every time you shoot a spider in real life, their butts explode? That's just the way of the world. For the record, I've never shot a spider in the butt. Actually, I don't think I've ever even killed a spider. I want to take that to a whole different level. I always get caught in that thing. I actually used to have a spider that I kept. It was a rose-hair tarantula. And I did actually get her to show her fangs to me and prick at me with them. Which is the one and only time I ever picked her up. I was not thinking about the fact that they don't like being forcibly picked up. And she let me know. She wasn't aggressive about it, but she let me know. Do I have to push you all the way off? Let's play it safe. and then I go for a ride. So I was holding her, and she was sitting on my hand, and she wasn't doing anything to me. But then I kind of looked underneath, and I saw her fangs are coming out. I was like, oh, she's crabby. Like, she's feeling threatened, I think. And she didn't stick them in me, but she did peck at my skin a little bit with them. And so I think she was just feeling a little threatened. Of course, I'm way off the mark. Oh, thank you, game. Okay, so all the way back. Can you guess where we have to use the thing? The giant orange room. Alright, so that's why I wanted the grenade launcher with me, was because of I had the acid rounds for the hunters, and then there was the big spooter. Because the big spooter took quite a few of those rounds, if you noticed. PV equals NRT. You mean you've never sounded that out to mean pervert before? Actually, I never have either, but I think that's kind of awesome. If I ever cover gas laws, that's what I'm calling it from now on, the pervert equation. Okay, let's do a definitely should do a save here. Alright, I want to take the ammunition with me. I think we're done with the crank here, actually. I don't think I need it. We're going to risk it. We're just going to leave the thing, alright? And I'm going to take the engravings with me, because I don't think we're coming back here. It's been a while since I've taught gas laws. I mean, I break the bounds of gas laws all the time, but you know what I mean. Okay, so let's see, which way am I going? Down. Down the stairs. Oh, through the door. Okay, so this is what we actually want to power off, the elevator, because we want to go inside the huge gaping hole, alright? Usually I just look at this to eye up the code, but you can actually line them up, I do believe. Yeah. So, I'm not actually going to do that because it's going to take forever. 4, 2, 3, 1. 4, 2, 3, 1.
Jill!
Barry? Thank God you're safe.
You too, Jill. A noise I heard brought me down here, but I didn't expect to find a place like this. Have any idea as to what might be at the bottom?
There's only one way to find out.
What the hell is that sound? It could be a person. Jill, go check it out. We had enough surprises for one day. I'll stay here and secure our escape route in case something happens.
Okay.
This might be dangerous. You go ahead. I'll stay here where it's safe. Alright, I'm gonna start dropping some stuff because we're not going back up. And I can't use most of this anyway. So we'll be back here. We all know what that is. Yeah. Hey there. Remember her? Okay. While she is a little bit distracted. Not distracted, but out of our way. There's a couple items up here usually. There we go. Oh yeah. I like the way the magazines have scratches on them, like they've been used quite a bit. Kind of a nice touch. Now this can be kind of touchy as far as getting this on here properly, so... Which is really annoying if you're trying to speedrun. Hopefully this works. I think we got everything on this side. So back to Barry. And she should be down here. Yeah, there you are. So stay away from her. Remember, Barry said she was unaffected by bullets, so it's a waste of ammo to try and fight her.
Barry!
Who didn't see that coming? There's no way back. Barry. Why? Alright, so he left us for dead. Down here for now. So, like I said, it clearly looks like a mining setup, but I kind of wonder if it's like a kind of an excavation where they're planning to build onto the place. Garbage compactor, yes. Will you take the broken flamethrower? Of course I will. So that room back there, there's a area with hooks on the wall. The muzzle is broken. It can't be fired. And this is what we want to use for the hooks. I don't know if you can actually use your own weapons. I've never tried it. I don't know if maybe the shotgun would actually fit it. I'm not going to test that out, but so we are not going to be coming back here. So we're going to take whatever we can grab. So we want to get her attention first, and then we want to pull the lever at the back of the room where she follows us. And then we can drop this on the lever, because that's what's it's gonna trigger. Wait, she gave up already? No. You can shoot her. Doesn't do anything. And she is strong, so... You can drop her temporarily. It's actually kind of cool looking if you do it. There they are, the hooks. You know, I probably have enough ammo to do it. I can, kind of see how long. Oh, the tentacles. She is so cool. And she will get back up, so. Alright. Wow, that is creepy. The desk is cluttered with old beat-up dolls and used candles. The fire has died out, but it shows signs of use. A huge collection of various kinds of dolls. They're all faded and worn. You got the stone ring. A family picture and notes, and I think we have found this picture before, a really faded version of it. Or a different version of the same family. There's something written on the back. And if you look in the back, it says, a family picture and some notes, my dear Lisa. So, recall when we found the woman with the face attached to her and the tentacles and the chains. There was a picture in the house. She was, well, she wasn't living in the house because they said the bed hadn't been used, but the fireplace was lit. So we know she's been through there and probably wanders the woods. And then the stuff we've read about George Trevor, who died in the mansion, who was one of the architects for the mansion. He's the one who designed the place. He had mentioned a Jessica and a Lisa. There's something written on the back. November 10th, 1967. And so we're looking at quite a bit of time has passed since he died, if you think about that. What is that? 30 years have passed almost? A little over 30 years? Progenitor virus administered. Jessica, administered virus type A. Plasmalizing of tissue during cell activation. Virus fusion, negative. Action, disposed. Lisa, administered virus type B. Plasmalizing of tissue during cell activation. Virus fusion, positive, but delayed fusion. And that's how viruses usually enter mammalian hosts in many cases. So once they get to the target cells, they have a membrane on them that fuses with the target cell, and then the virus capsid gets dropped inside, where it can start doing its destruction. So Jessica was the wife. He had mentioned seeing her shoe. George Trevor had mentioned seeing her shoe. And she was the one who, I think, had the lighter engraved for him. And Lisa would then be the daughter. Body modification, observed constant results. Status, continue protective observation. George, action, terminated. November 30th, 1967. And that's the grave we found in the mansion was supposedly his. He sounded like they left him there to die, basically. There's a journal left by someone. Well, we know that Jessica is dead and we know George is dead, so this would be Lisa. November 14th, 1967. I feel dizzy after that shot they gave me. I don't see Mom. Where did they take her? She promised that we would escape together. Did she escape alone and leave me behind? November 15th, 1967. I found Mom. We ate together. I was very happy. But she was fake. Not real Mom. Same face, but different inside. Have to find Mom. Have to give face back to Mother. I got Mom's face back. So now we know why she was wearing a mask. It wasn't a mask. It was somebody's face. And it makes me wonder if that was actually her mother, but it sounded like they killed the mother. I wonder if the mother was treated and she ended up killing her because she wasn't herself anymore. Nobody can have my mom except me. I attach her face to me so she doesn't go away. Wow. Because Mom's sad when I meet her without her face. November 17th, 1967. From inside box, scent of mommy. Maybe true mother there. Stone box hard, it hurt. Steel rope in the way. Can't see mother because 4 stones. And that's actually a hint for something that will come relatively soon. Okay. So the girl that's wandering around here is Lisa Trevor. This looks like a family photo. The mother and daughter seem to be pretty close. Yeah. And this is why the bed wasn't used. This bed is still warm, so this is where she's been sleeping. Okay, I think the rest is up the ladder. Okay, I got way too much crap on me. First of all, I can reload that. And we can combine these. Not that we're going to use them, but... And there we go, we cleared the place. So the Trevor family did not meet a happy ending. So that's why the fireplace is going and why the bed was unused. I think I'll hold on to everything for now. I'm probably going to save soon at the mansion anyway. Now we have a clear shot back there. Well, mostly. I'm pretty sure there's a friend out here. I think he was out here before. I think it's our second time seeing him. There's no more crows out here. Now, the one thing about leaving the cranks back means that we actually can't get back towards the courtyard anymore, so we are blocked off from that. And we are home. Well, not home, but you know what I mean. We're back in familiar territory. Okay. So I guess we can combine these now. Now, the question, I guess, here is, well, I guess we can figure this out later. I'll leave this here for now. Leave this for now. So this thing is empty. I'll actually keep both of these on me. Oh, I want you both, okay. Okay, so, all right, that is a good place to close things out. To recap, we kind of had to re-explore the mansion looking for the helmet key doors, came across the snake again, and found a way to access the waterfall area in the courtyard that led down to some what looked like mining caverns, possibly an expansion on the estates. And we ran into Barry. We found a few things along this way, but we ran into Barry, and he ended up leaving us for dead. Down in the depths of the caverns, and we did escape and got back up by using some backward passages, but we found out a few things this time. So first of all, we found some documentation that this corporation, Umbrella Corporation, had orchestrated us coming to the mansion. So they knew we were coming here, and they wanted whoever was sending us out here was supposed to be collecting combat data on us against these bioweapons. So it's not just a research facility. They're actually, working with some nasty stuff here. So we already knew that was a virus and everything, but they're talking about collecting samples, destroying all the evidence. So it sounds like something went wrong here, and they're kind of cleaning up the mess, but trying to get some data in the process. We ran into a STARS member in the caverns, so the head of Bravo team, Enrico, and he said there was a traitor in STARS, and then of course after that is when Barry left us, and so not painting a very good picture for Barry in all of this. And so we have what we need now to access the doors in the main hallway, and so that's what we're going to do next time. With that being said, let us officially close things out. And if you're here live, stick around, because we will be continuing. But otherwise, thank you all for joining, and I will see you all later.